basically it comes put together with this on, and this nut. To install it in the casing, take off this nut, this retainer, and this seal. This seal stays on for the inside of the well casing. It's in here pretty tight, so it's not like this will fall off. You thread in on the closed side here that doesn't feed through. You thread in a 1-inch nipple that you're going to use that's long enough to drop it down to your hole. I'll just show you here with this as an example. You're not going to thread this in there. Anyways, this is your 1-inch nipple. You thread it in there pretty good. You drop it down to your hole. You push it through that hole. Once it's through that hole, keep this nipple. This isn't going to be here. It's a nipple here. Anyways, have someone hold that. Put this on the outside of the casing. This is grooved to wrap the casing. It's got a bevel on it. Put that on. You get your nut on there. You tighten that so that it grips that casing real tight. You're going to want to tighten that. These will compress and seal on the casing to keep any groundwater from getting back in the casing. You're going to want to thread those pretty tight. By the time it's tight on the casing, these threads here should be pretty close to even with this nut. Once that's good and tight and installed on that casing, you'll use that fitting here from up above to pull this out. And this piece is now built into the casing. And this is your piece you're going to use to hook your pump to. On the piece sticking out in your ditch, you'll put your adapter in. You'll definitely want to use stainless steel or brass in there, not a plastic fitting. Plastic is prone to breaking off in the ditches. That threads into there, and then you got your connection poly pipe or whatever type of pipe you're going to connect to this to the house. And this is down in the casing then. Take your other adapter, get your insert by your barbed fitting by male pipe thread on your 1 or 1.25 inches, whatever you're going to use. You thread that in there, and then you just make your connection here with your welt pipe and your clamps. Once you got this installed and all tight, and then you can hook up your pump with whatever distance pipe. Then you got this side still free. You put your 1-inch pipe in there, thread it in to lower it down in the well. You lower your pump in, and when you get to this point, you're going to lower it down into that well until this piece here slides right down into there. And once that slides in, that's going to hold that pump, the weight of that pump, no problem. And then at that point, you do all your wiring, turn it on, you're good to go. I don't suggest leaving the nipple in here that you lowered it down in on. It's like I said, those threads will rot out, and then that'll be stuck in here, and you'll have no way of pulling it out in the future. I recommend leaving this open like this. If you want, you can put just some lubricant or something on that pipe you used to lower it in here, and that'll help protect these threads a little bit. But when you're all finished, you won't see it like this because it's down in the casing, but that's basically what it's going to be like. And then you're all set. Hopefully this answers any questions you had. If not, just let me know.